What is your full name?
Marcus Smith.
Eric Melton.
Ancho Mendez.
Cameron Williams.
Gangnam Style, good or bad?
What's that?
Gangnam Style, is it good or bad?
It is a sin.
It's an atrocity. Like, it really just proves a point about how much Americans don't care about their music anymore.
I like listening to music because the beat is the same the whole time and simple.
They only give them that really long definition of what a beat is.
Do you have any weird talents?
Yeah. He has the ability to eat and poop at the same time. It's like it just happens.
Consistent. I have the ability to flare my nostrils like for hours on end without stopping and raising my eyebrow at the same time. That's talent.
I have the
He doesn't
ability.
leave his house much.
I have the ability to spread sickness on days of shows.
Ace doesn't count.
I grew once.
What all instruments do you play and out of the band?
I play drums, I can play a little bit of piano. Played bass twice.
I play bass and guitar.
Been band, just bassist. I'm a vocalist. I really don't do anything else besides managing money, but that's not like a musical instrument.
He plays the microphone.
Yeah.
He plays the manager.
I can play anything you put in my hand.
He can play drums like really, really well.
Do you have any embarrassing music on your iPod?
Yeah, I really do.
What?
Katy Perry. Lots of Katy Perry.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Where do I start? Adele, Elton John,
Panic at the Disco.
Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy. But those are really good.
That's not embarrassing.
That's
though,
actually
Fall Out
good.
Boy.
But New Fall Out Boy is embarrassing.
Yes.
Really, I haven't listened to it.
Don't.
Yeah.
Stick to those stuff, man. I'm another quick treat.
But
Okay.
the main
I
thing
kind
would
of
have
want
to
to listen
be
to
Elton
him
John.
really well.
Do you have any embarrassing stage experiences that happened to you?
Yes, I sure do. I was playing with my old band and broke 2 tom heads in the same fill, and I had 3 toms. The only one that didn't break was 8 inches round. So I played the rest of the set with as my only thing. This is great.
Is that the sound bed?
No, it was at somewhere else down.
My first
You've been
hardcore
back.
show I played was outside in the end of October, and it was really cold and muddy. And I was, doing my thing. I stomped my right leg down and like almost did a split, but I caught myself with my right hand, almost face first. And it
Spider-Man.
shit sucked. That shit scared the fuck out of me.
We were playing a house show a few weeks ago, and
Yeah.
this guy decided right as we started our set to look me dead in the eye, like how I am to you, just like
Are you at? Yeah.
Oh god, he
puking
puked
like
everywhere.
Oh, that's
just
right.
ridiculously
Everywhere.
puking, and somehow he wound up getting puked, like flicked onto his jacket or whatever.
Oh, God.
That some chick like had vomit on her cup and like hucked it his way.
That was a full ass cup.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
That would be my most embarrassing.
You could even share a moment
Is
with
having
pride.
someone puking at my
You
feet.
share a moment of pride with that. He
It-
also
it-
did that shit with 2 beers.
It would've been
Yeah.
awesome if he would just
His
like,
first show as 21, he had 2 beers in his hand as he was playing. He fucking.
he asked for the water.
Yeah, that's
they
what they
spelled
gave
they
me.
spelled water.
Dude, I got that water at the end of our last song. No shit. The guy's like, here's hot water.
Because he fell on the stairs every time.
He did. He was like, oh, God, good
Alright, what's your embarrassing moment?
I only really just fuck up all my solos.
Damn, that's a tough life.
Yeah, it's a really tough one.
It's a hard night for us, cause you're so short. Yeah, little Mexican.
What is the biggest show you've played?
Tonight,
This one.
this show would have to be hands down the biggest one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What is some sorry.
It's all good.
What is the band or bands you're into other than your own?
Everyone named 2 bands.
Despised Icon, and gotta say Thy Art is Murder.
What was that? What was that last one?
Thy Art is Murder.
Never heard of it.
Australian
Really heavy.
Alright, another Australian band. Signal Firing Squad and Elitist.
I've never been to those either.
Dang, dude.
Okay, well,
We'll send you some links, man.
check it out, dude.
I'd say Kill Any Dead and Attila.
I've heard of the Attila.
Yeah, those are my boys.
Another Australian band, North Lane.
Yes.
And fucking
Don't even lie, say it, volumes.
Volumes.
Yes.
Fuck yes.
Volumes,
Yeah, they're
volumes,
good.
everyone's favorite.
Oh, that's definitely like an easy one for you.
Volumes.
What is something you can't live without?
My wiener. Oh, probably my drum set.
Yeah.
I'd have to say internet access.
Because you can't sit down without it.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, I could go without having internet or a computer, but it'd be really boring. I'd rather have music. So if I didn't have music, that would suck. So definitely, actually, you know, I'd change my answer. Music is something I would go without.
I can't go without my computer because I have to do pre-production all the time.
He really does.
From when I wake up till I go to bed.
Unfortunately, I have to say computer too. Like, I couldn't live without the instrument.
They're nerds.
Were you born in North Carolina?
Yep.
Yep.
No, I was born in San Diego, California.
What's that?
I was born in Kingsport, Tennessee.
Oh, that's all I got.
Desert East Coast.
What was life like growing up?
Sucked.
Pretty weird.
Same boat.
I don't remember anything until I was about 8. And it wasn't because of an accident. It just some weird shit happened that I don't remember.
Mine was, everything was good up until, first year of living. First 9 months inside the womb, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
First 9 months are the best.
Then they try to evict me and it's just like,
Dude,
life
then,
with the shit.
then like this black hole opens up and it's like,
Exactly.
no, no, ah! Here we are.
Here we are. Life sucked until you lost my virginity.
What was it, Final Birdie Buddy? Final Birdie Buddy says life sucks and then you die.
Life sucks and then you die.
Not really, stay positive.
Stay positive.
How'd you get into music?
Probably my mom. She would always play music. My dad was like never there because it was weird. And
What your dad plays.
he does, but I didn't know that when I was little. But I always grew up listening to like 80s rock and shit. So, like my mom.
Dude, I hate that everywhere. Yeah. I got into music because my uncle taught me how to play guitar, and I saw him on stage once, and just wanted to do it too.
I got into music because it was a really good way to build friends when I was in high school. I went to a lot of shows, but I didn't actually want to start playing music, so I became friends with this guy over here. This guy was an original band member with me, started and got me into the whole playing music with a bunch of friends, and actually, if it wasn't for him and me starting a project together, I wouldn't be playing music right now at all. So.
I got into music because my dad, ever since I was born, he'd always have house shows at my house, and ever since he passed away, I've just been trying to keep it going for him.
Who or where do you get inspiration from?
Like musically?
Like,
In life.
Life. My father. He's been a musician since he was about 13. He's now 57 this year. And yeah, that's probably where it comes from. He's the toughest man I know.
I get my inspiration from, honestly, video games.
He
Because
must have killed terrorists.
no.
My inspiration comes from a mixture of looking up to my dad.
Don't
just like
don't
him.
leave out the big one.
I know. My dad's always been a really, tough guy. Inspires me to like be a better man and pursue my dreams because he didn't get to do that when he was younger. So like me playing music is like, whoa for him. And doing it with a group of people that you're friends with is even better. But a lot of my inspiration comes from horror movies. Not gonna lie, horror movies are my thing. Old horror movies, new horror movies.
He likes those movies that suck.
I like those
Those movies
movies.
that
They're
you
so
can
cheesy, you have to appreciate them for the comical value.
Yeah.
Like, they're supposed to be scary, but you got somebody screaming like, ah, and like they're like intentionally pulling their intestines out after they've been like shot by somebody. It's just overkill. It's funny. It's not real whatsoever.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and inspiration for this band started because I like psychology and I like exploring the mind of serial killers. Hence the name Picture of Rostov, one of the psychoest serial killers I ever read into. Horror. serial killers, and my dad. Those are my inspirations.
It's healthy.
I would have to say my father and these three dudes. Because without them, I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd probably still be sitting with a bunch of random people.
How many years have you guys been a band?
Alright, this one's
That's Poncho's deal.
so me and our merch guys, my good buddy CJ, we started the band back in 2010 with an original group of people, just a bunch of guys playing completely different music from what we play now. But some things fell through, lineup changes. I was the only member left. Spent a year looking for people, and hooked up with this guy about a year ago.
No homo.
Yeah, no.
Hooked up is very loosely used
No,
around these
but
parts.
I wasn't really
These
looking
parts.
to like keep the project going, so we started a side project. That didn't really last very long. Wound up recruiting this guy, the bassist, changed our name the next day, and he joined the week before our very first show was lined up. August 17th, it was be our solidified anniversary, I guess you would call it, as this band. So overall, the band's been a band for about 2 years now. This will be the third year come this August. But this is the first year as
We've
this
only
lineup.
been working for like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
What inspired you to try to turn music into a career?
MTV, before it got really stupid and they would actually play bands, and I saw The Devil Wears Prada, Hey John, what's your name again? And that drummer was throwing it down so hard, and I was just like, I want to get paid to do that. And that sounds awesome.
Dude, Fuse before it turned gay. So like, it was
Yes.
honestly like Mastodon, Blood and Thunder, just told me a new one. Like that song just fucking went so hard for public television.
I'd have to say, whenever I started going to live shows and I saw how crazy it was for people to just be like all about your music, knowing lyrics and throwing down and hurting each other for the sake of having fun, just for you and your band, you know. So I don't think it's more so about making it a career as making it something that I can be passionate about and have friends from. It's nice that you get to get paid for it and travel for it, and people actually like you enough to want to keep bringing you back around. That's awesome, but more so it's just like the camaraderie of having bandmates and getting your music out there. That's all I really actually wanted to get into it for.
Mainly because I love music, and it's been in my life since I was born. So I'll never stop playing unless my arms fall off. But I don't see that happening anytime soon.
What do you guys stand for as a band?
Well, we ironically don't stand for killing people.
Yeah, we're not trying to promote, violence amongst other people. We're just expressing, how normal people feel. Like most of our lyrics that I write come from, bad relationships or betrayal by other people, stuff like that.
Deep-rooted dark emotions, a mix of like, if you think of lyrically, like a mix of just anything that inspires us.
I think as a whole, based off our music and our lyrical content, this band stands for just being you, and who cares what other people think. If you're crazy, be crazy. If killing people's your thing, I'm not the one to judge, but hey, as long as you're happy.
Accentrify your highs.
There you go.
What bands have you shared the stage with?
Famous bands?
Like, I guess, yeah.
Well, tonight would probably be the most famous bands that we played with. The R&B, that's a pretty big deal. It sucks to say that it's their farewell tour, but really big deal for us because we had such a great time. People actually threw down for us and bought some merch, supported us. We played with a lot more locals than anything. Life Curse,
Life Curse, he's also
Damien Dead Son.
Damien Dead Son here. We played with Too Big for Castles.
Played with Get Rude.
Played with Get Rude. Played with
Pain Road Tragedy. Those
a
are our
band called
boys.
Akira from South Carolina.
Yep, This Fallen Empire from the Charlotte area. Next weekend we're actually play a show finally with this other band from North Carolina. Really good guys called Death of a Tyrant. We don't play a show with
the throat.
Doe the Goat and Throat.
We get a lot of inspiration.
We never played a show with them, but we're all buddy and we all talk and share music with each other, so it's gonna be crazy to see how this house show turns out. People might die.
They might. They just might have.
What does music mean to you?
Music means way to escape all the stupid stuff that happens every day. All the dumb girls that run around and think their makeup looks bad, and you really can't tell that they're a guy because there's so much of it on. That kind of stuff. And all this silly crap that goes on around you. Turn around and it's obnoxious. Music kind of helps you forget that stuff that's going on and lets you live in here for a little while. Forget the world.
It's kind of like a sport. It's kind of like exercise. It's definitely not a it's definitely not a competition, but it's definitely like something you keep progress of and like something you can work on and make better and feel makes you feel complete whenever you're when it's all said.
Honestly, I think our music, me, is just a main way to express myself. You can't just go around telling people that you have deep hatred for on a regular basis how much you hate them. But if you're playing the music, playing the music, you can have fun playing it in front of a bunch of people who can share common hatred or, you know, a mutual feeling with you. So it's about expressing how I feel, you know, towards certain situations in my life. And hey, people find a connection with it, even more better. It makes me feel great.
Usually they just like watching this cute guy play cards.
And it's not about any of us. It's all about him.
It's about him and his shredding.
Ladies love it for the finger work.
Music to me, it kills my anxiety because I have high anxiety. So I just like to stay behind my guitar every day, keep that going. It's safe. It's definitely a safe zone.
What would you say to someone who's trying to start a band and you don't think?
I would tell them to write a lot, play a lot, make as much music as possible.
Hold on. We'll start that question over.
Play for these
We'll
jackals.
start that question over. What?
All this time not spent having a ruined interview, keeping it going.
Okay. Keep playing music. Don't ever put it down. When it seems like it's getting hard, it seems like there's nowhere else to go. Don't stop.
I could give some advice for someone who wants to start a band or a project. Because you know, basically if you're working to be on stage, you basically need your four main people. But I would say always write music, always be able to record what you do, and make sure you go on Facebook and find some people who are people who consider what they do. Networking and having contacts and connections is the most important part of all this. Right? Knowing you guys, knowing us, it's just a better step. It's a step in the right direction for all.
I have to say, if someone wants to make a band, they better make sure they're doing it for the right reasons.
Don't suck.
Well, that's a key one, but that can come after the main things, you know. Make sure that you're not in it for the money. That's a big issue. Bands break up all the damn time because they're like, oh, we make this much money, or so-and-so's got this money, or, you know, there's someone stealing money. That's a horrible way to go about it. If you're doing music, you better make it because you like what you're playing, you like touring, you like living that lifestyle, and make sure you're playing with people you actually get along with. Because you got to be on the road with these guys, you have to be crammed in the car with them, you have to smell each other for hours on end, riding these cars to the next gig. You know, it ain't an easy life, but the main thing is make sure you have friends. You know, not just someone that, oh, they play an instrument, okay, join the band with me. Yeah, it's like make sure you get along with them, make sure that their talent is enough to keep up, make sure they can contribute. You know, even if they can't contribute financially, make sure that they contribute by pulling their weight, helping you out when you need help. You know, it takes everyone in the band to make stuff work. You know, you can't rely on just one person. So, best thing to do is make sure you're in it for all the right reasons, and you make sure that the people that are with you stay true to you have enough common interest.
If you want to be in a band and you love music, do what your heart desires. Do what your heart desires, and you just gotta make sure you're in the band with the right people. So find those right people and make sure they don't suck.
If they do, be patient. That's the next thing. Don't learn out.
Last question. Do you have any plans for upcoming shows or new music?
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff on the works actually.
Full length coming out this week.
That's the biggest thing that we're doing right now. All of our pre-productions and demos and stuff, you know, that he's been working on, they all go to this new full-length album that we have coming out this summer. If it doesn't come out by the summer, it'll be by early, you know, fall. And I've been really trying to push to help us do our first tour or mini tour by the fall or winter time. You know, even if it's nothing big, at least it'll get us, you know, a recognized, get our names out there, and hopefully we'll be with another band that we enjoy hanging out with. As far as shows go right now, we just go month by month, making sure we've got shows set up. We've got another show next Sunday with our buddies in Death of Tyrant, and then we got a nice little gap in between there for writing and practicing. It's on March 30th. We play a EP release show for these guys called Seeker, and it's going to be in Bain, North Carolina. So interesting to see how that's going to go, because we've only played with one other band that's on that bill. Never heard of anyone else really.